What if a single announcement could reshape global trade and impact your investments overnight? Last night, US President Donald Trump unveiled his Liberation Day tariffs, a 27% duty on Indian exports to the US. This move has sparked global uncertainty. But the question for India is, will this be a setback or an opportunity? Let's dive in. Key export sectors like electronics worth $14 billion annually, gems and jewelry worth $9 billion, and textiles, which makes up to 28% of the total exports to the US, are under pressure. Companies like Dixon Technologies, Titan, and Wellspun India are facing shrinking margins as tariffs reduce competitiveness. But it's not just the high tariff countries that are figuring out the next steps. Uncertainty looms over low tariff countries like Singapore and Brazil. If their exports surge due to competitive advantages, they could face higher tariffs in future reviews. This unpredictability adds to global trade instability, which is the one thing all capitalists love. India could benefit from supply chain shifts away from China and Vietnam, which now face tariffs of 34% and 46% respectively. Sectors like pharmaceuticals, electronics, and textiles could also attract investments under Make in India. Countries like Japan and South Korea also face lower tariffs than China or Vietnam. But India's growing reputation as a manufacturing hub gives it an edge in attracting global buyers seeking alternatives. While India might gain from trade diversion, higher import costs for energy and machinery could strain corporate margins. Inflationary pressures may force the RBI to tighten monetary policies, impacting growth prospects. The uncertainty around future tariff reviews creates a volatile environment for exporters globally. Countries benefiting now may find themselves targeted later if their trade balances shift unfavorably with the US. What happens if Egypt or African nations ramp up exports? Will they face similar penalties down the line? The unpredictability is real. India faces a complex mix of challenges and opportunities from Trump's tariffs, a policy that creates winners, losers, and uncertainty across the board. While export-driven sectors brace for immediate impacts, supply chain shifts could position India as a key alternative to China and Vietnam. However, the unpredictability of future tariff reviews raises questions about global trade stability. Will countries benefiting now face penalties later? For investors, this could be a moment to focus attention on companies with strong domestic demand while keeping an eye on export-heavy industries.